I mean, they're going to shoot their threes. That's it's what we did offensively. I mean, we ended up shooting 32%. Like, do you know how many layups we missed? You watch the game? I mean, are you kidding me? We had 15. I'm sitting here. I can name 5 of them. We weren't even guarded. We missed layups.
Those are shots y'all.
No, well, I'm not saying that. We had shots from 2 feet shooting air balls. I mean, you look at they shot 49%. We fueled it because, again, they took great advantage of fleeks. They posted certain guys. They didn't do one thing we didn't think they would do, but we weren't tough enough to guard it, stop it. They did a good job with their ball screens, and we didn't play that the way we wanted to. It goes back to them talking about being smart. We didn't execute what we had to do, and we gave them a chance to get comfortable. But with all that said, at 48 all, we got a chance to make it a game, and we make, again, poor decisions. And it goes back all year when we played poorly. It's because of, but some of those shots I can't tell you. And then we put so much pressure on our guards, post guys. I mean, Cam really, you look at his night. I mean, he was a non-factor. I thought eBay really did some good things. Holmes was okay, but he settled, a couple times. But I'm just not happy because we're better than that, and we didn't come in with a tough enough mindset to start the game. And I mean, they're a good team, but they beat us. Plain and simple. They did what they had to do, and we didn't.
We really got off to a great start when we played in the game in Austin, and had a 9-point lead. Had a layup there that went off one of our players' fingers, and they turned into a 3. And then they got another transition basket, went in tied. I thought as far as handling the glass, we were up by 10. At halftime down there, which is hard to do against a team like Texas. They get 40% of their misses. It was a good offensive rebounding team in the country. And then the second half, that's what did us in Austin, is they were able to get most of the second chance opportunities. They got all the second chance points, and then it was turnovers, and we turned it over 18 times down there. We only turned it over 6 today with 21 assists, which you guys say, I like to point that out, was I think the difference at the end of the day. We did a better job battling them. They still got a lot accomplished on the glass, but the assist-to-turnover ratio was much better. And then, we outscored them 40-18 in the paint, and that was reversed down there. Well, I think a lot of them came on the break. I thought we did a good job. Once we did get that rebound secured, there were some transition opportunities because of all the guys that they were sending to the glass. And our guys made very unselfish plays for the most part. We made the right play in transition. So that was a lot of it. And then, we did a good job clearing out the backside with a little 2-man game where DeAndre was able to get to the rim. Got a couple nice plays off inbounds against their zone to get a couple layups. So just a little bit of everything. I don't think it was any one thing. Yeah, it seemed like he was about 18 for 22, not 6 for 22 with all the big shots he was hitting. He struggled a little bit in the first half, but you got to give him credit for continuing to fire it up there. And they did. They made shots and kept in striking distance. Give our guys a lot of credit, though, for continuing to go out there and make plays for each other when they were matching us shot for shot. And then once they cooled down a little bit, we were able to extend that lead and get it to a comfortable margin. I thought George just absolutely battled the heck out of him. He did an unbelievable job. I thought Daniel gave us a couple good minutes in there where he battled him. And then our double teams were much better on him this time. Last time he split us, he got to the rim before the double team got there. Our angles were better as far as getting down there. Our hands were more active, and that showed. Again, we turned him over I think 7 times in that first half, which led to some baskets for us. I think forcing the turnovers, and when we were able to secure the rebound, that's what allowed us to get out in transition. They were playing volleyball in that first possession, and I thought as the half went on, we did a much better job of going out and meeting them on the glass. The first couple possessions, we're turning and looking, and you can't do that when you're playing against the length and the size and the physicalness of this team. But once we started hitting them and going in there, we got a couple over the back calls, and again, we were able to get out in transition. Again, they got us good down there. I mean, they really did. They beat us up in the paint and beat us up in those statistics of points in the paint, offensive rebounds, second chance points. And tonight, even though they got us by 11 in second chance points, we got them by 22 in the paint. We got them by 11 in points off turnovers and got more fast break points. So that's important when you look at the final box. It's obviously important that your key guys are playing good for you, or playing well for you, I should say. But you look at Monty Morris with 6 assists and 0 turnovers. Didn't scored 2 points, but was huge with not only the assist to turnover ratio that he had, but also with the defense that he plays. He's always in the right spot out there. I thought Matt Thomas gave us great minutes. I thought he played with a ton of confidence out there. And then again, Daniel only played 2 minutes, but those are important. Those are important minutes. And then Naz, I thought, went out there and had a couple good defensive possessions. So even though those guys all scored over 20, I think it was a total team effort tonight. I think it's all that. Yeah, just having to play against these teams, every one of them twice. Everybody plays the same schedule. You look at Kansas is up 1 right now at Tech. Tech goes in and wins at Oklahoma. That size and length and athleticism that they have, it's hard to prepare for. Texas was a team that wasn't predicted to do well, and here they're sitting at 20-6 and 9-4 in an extremely difficult conference. So I think top to bottom, it's the best. I really do. I believe that. And when you have to prepare for every single game to go out there, and you look at teams that were picked first and third in our league, and they're sitting down there at I think 8 and 9 right now. That shows you the depth of this league, and any team is capable of beating another on any given night. It's a crazy, crazy year. I mean, you look at what's going on. Nebraska going in and winning at Michigan State. I know they had a couple of their players out, but you just look at what's going on with the Big Ten. You see some of those bottom teams are knocking off some of the top ones right now, and that's obviously a very good league. What's happening in our league, again with a team like Texas Tech going in and winning at Oklahoma. I think there's so much parity in college basketball right now, and it's great for the game. It's exciting for the fans, and if you're coaching a team and playing on a team, you better be ready, because any given night, if you're not prepared, you're going to get beat up pretty good, and that showed with us at West Virginia last week.